Something special is happening with the Jamaica Under-20 team. 5 matches played, 28 goals scored, and 0 goals conceded. But the 1-0 win over Puerto Rico might just be the most important performance yet. Here's why. Because this was the first time the young Reggae Boys had to defend, suffer, and show some real maturity under pressure. So in this video, we're going to break down the tactics, the pressure, the resilience, and the one area the Jamaican team must improve on before the next round begins. With no further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, welcome back guys. Welcome to Guntertainment. I'm your host Richard Gunter, and here on Guntertainment we talk about football in the right way and in a balanced manner. And of course, thanks for all the support, the likes, the love, the comments, the shares, the subscribers. Very much appreciated. Now let's get down to business. Jamaica set up in what looked like a 4-3-3 system, but during different phases of the game, it often shifted to what looked like a 4-4-2 shape. And that small adjustment actually told us a lot about the game plan. Out of possession, one of the midfielders would push forward to support the strikers, turning the press into a two-man front line. This allowed us to press the Puerto Rica's backline and force them into rush decisions. And for most part, it worked very well. I think Jamaica's pressing and counter-pressing in the first half was excellent. We didn't allow Puerto Rico to have any time on the ball to play. Every time Puerto Rico tried to play it out, Jamaica was able to step forward aggressively to win back the ball. Now, there were moments where the first pressing player was beaten a little bit too easily, but overall, the organization and intensity of the press caused plenty of trouble for the Puerto Ricans. One thing stood out immediately in the first half. It was how much territory Jamaica controlled in the game. I think in the first half, we kept possession well. The team overall kept possession well, especially across the back line. The defenders, they were circulating the ball comfortably and trying to control the tempo of the game. However, there was a small issue. At times, I think the players seems a little bit hesitant to play some quick passes through the line. Instead, they were taking instead of breaking the Puerto Ricans midfield quickly, Jamaica occasionally choose to play the safer, easier and safer passing the ball sideways and backwards. And while that safety kept the team in control, but it also meant that the attack sometimes lacked a bit of speed and penetration at times. One of the most interesting tactical battles from the Puerto shape the Puerto Ricans were using is that Puerto Rico was defending with a back three, and that gave Jamaica an opportunity. They were playing in a 3-5-2 system, often using that back three, and the wing backs were playing high. But while defending, obviously they would come into a back five to be a little bit more defensively solid. That makes the Jamaican wingers found a lot of joy attacking down the wide areas. We had a lot of good opportunities in the wide areas. Every time the ball was switched, I think we lack a bit of quality on the final balls that were either the final pass or the final cross inside the box could have been a little bit better. With just a little bit more quality in the final pass or cross, I think we could have easily scored more goals in this game. While watching the match carefully, it looked like the Jamaican coach, Rudolph Austin, had a clear strategy. The plan seems to be to invite Puerto Rico to come forward, to step forward and press, which would create space behind their defense line. And when those spaces open up, I think we wanted to attack quickly into those gaps. And there were a few moments where this worked perfectly. I guess they knew we had good wingers that were very good in 1v1 situations, so they tried as best as possible to deny us those spaces. Even though Puerto Rico was defending for most part of the game, whenever they pick up possession, they actually showed a little bit of bravery in their game. They tried to counterattack quickly, often playing direct balls through the Jamaican midfield, through our midfield. And was already trailing 1-0 after Jamaica had scored in the 28-minute mark. So naturally, in a game like this, as the game progressed, they had to take more chances, they had to take more risk. They had to be a little bit braver in an attempt to try to get us a goal and try to equalize the game. And in their attempt to, as I said, a game like this, they would have to take more risk, and that's exactly what happened. In around the 70th minute, Puerto Rico began to throw everything forward. Players were bombing on, the wingbacks were bombing on forward. They have punished us. We defended well and we stayed resilient. And most importantly, they did not concede. So that's the most important thing. We didn't concede after coming under so much pressure. If there is one area the coaching staff will probably address before the next round begins, I think this is it. Dealing with long balls into the box. After a few times, Jamaica allowed the ball to drop dangerously inside our penalty area. And I didn't like that because it was getting a bit nervy for me watching. And against stronger opponents, that kind of situation can easily well lead to a goal. So improving our clearances, our communication, and second ball reaction will be important for us moving forward. But when you step back and look at the bigger picture, the numbers are incredible that this Jamaica U20 team was able to put up. They have now played 5 matches in this qualifying round. They have scored 28 goals. 28 goals scored. And they have conceded 0. So that tells you 2 things. 1, this team has serious attacking quality. And 2, they also have a defensive mentality that refuses to give up goals. And that combination is exactly what you need from a team hoping to go deep in the tournament. When you want to make a deep run in tournaments, attacking prowess and defensive stability is key. In the 1-0 win over Puerto Rico, the 1-0 win over Puerto Rico might have not been one of the most spectacular performances, but in many ways, I think it's one of the most important ones because it showed us that when the game becomes tight, when the pressure rises, when the opponent throw everything forward, this young Reggae Boyz team can stay disciplined and get the job done. And to be honest, if they keep combining tactical discipline with attacking talent, Jamaica can be a very dangerous team going into the next round. If you guys enjoy this breakdown, drop a comment below and let me know, what do you guys think? Will this team make a deep run into this competition, into this tournament? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is Guntertainment. I'm your host, Richard Gunter. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching this video. And of course, like, share, subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, that's for me. I'm out.